12 seconds.
Martin, put your foot down.
So he didn't make it, but he also didn't hurt himself.
We're going to be here now until he does it.
Are you going again? Okay. He realises how stupid that idea was. I've already videoed you. Were you in the shot? Were you in the shot? Oh. We're above the chopper. Wow. Good morning, welcome back to the channel and welcome to our first family holiday. Camping. Well, actually we're gate crashing the parents' holiday. So this is my mum and dad's caravan. Obviously we got rid of our van and my mum and dad are spending the week in Dartmoor Tavistock campsite. It's called Tavistock campsite, isn't it? And we've gate crashed for 3 nights. So I've kicked my dad out of the caravan. So me and my mum and George are in the caravan and Carl and my dad are in a tent just behind this hedge behind me. I haven't actually seen it, so we'll go around and have a look. Yeah. Yeah. But yesterday, as you saw, we went to Widdecombe on the Moor to the nicest cafe. We were saying yesterday, I think it's our favourite cafe ever. I personally had the best pancakes. Everybody else had a cooked breakfast. Then we went for a walk on the moor. George's first experience on the moor. As you can see, he's still worn out from it. And then we came back, had a lovely dinner cooked by my mum, game of Scrabble, and a reasonably early night.
About 10 o'clock?
Yeah. George just woke up twice, 1 o'clock and 5 o'clock. So I got a good amount of sleep. And we had morning snuggles in the sleeping bag before we got up today. So the plan today is to go into Tavistock this morning and then we're going for another walk on the moor this afternoon. And we'll take you with us. Yeah, this is where you've been sleeping. Well, you're sleeping tonight, so Mummy can get a good night's sleep in the caravan. It's alright, isn't it? Are you sure it's inside?
Can do.
Welcome to Pearl's crib. Very nice. Oh wow. You definitely
Which side's mine? Precious side.
The luxury side.
There's Arnie's,
there's
spot in the
Arnie's
middle.
bed in the middle.
That's where he slept last night.
Oh, I bet he loves it in there with you two.
Mm. Oh, it's absolutely fine. Yeah.
Do you want to sleep in there, George? You want to sleep in there?
No.
You're toasty in this blanket, aren't you? Oh. I don't feel so sorry for you now.
Why?
Looks like you're pretty comfy in there.
It's pretty comfortable. I'm all right with it.
You've got this whole field to yourself.
Oh yeah. Yep. No one's mad enough to come camping at this time of year.
Oh, there's an assault course over there.
Oh.
A low ropes course. Not having morning circuit.
Yeah, morning fizz.
See you and my dad. Get some morning fizz over there. I do think we'll stick, me and George will stick to our caravan. It's cosy, isn't it, George? Cozy. I'll show them inside.
Just a bit.
George likes it.
I bet he does.
Do you want a caravan? Do you want a caravan? It's great having grandparents, isn't it? Mum's got the baby, Dad's got the dog. We're hands-free. Day off for us. Of course we have to stop at our favourite flapjack shop. Oh, look at their window display.
No, it's nice.
We're going to pick our flapjacks.
What are you getting?
Flapjack.
Which one?
I don't know. Flapjack stop.
Oh yeah. Got to be done. Are they equi size?
I think so. However, the end one's got a lot of white chocolate on it, so
Oh yeah.
I've got a feeling I know who will want that one.
Well, she can want it all she likes. I'm holding it. Today, let's look it.
So we've just come down from that tour up there, and this stream we've had to cross with little George. Yeah, and in doing so, George is absolutely fine, so do not worry. But he lost his dummy in the process. It's okay because we do have a spare, which he is happily sucking away on. But my mum is insistent that we get this other dummy back. So my dad is currently using his camera tripod to try and fish it out. I think we crossed the stream somewhere up there and it's travelled down and it's now here. We've told them to leave it. You know, we can buy him another dummy. And we...
Dad's going to pull it out and the current will just...
Well, I'm just waiting. You can see my dad just there, waiting for him to tip forward and be carried down the stream. Arnie's rolled in sheep poo, so we tried to wash him in the river.
Someone got dunked.
So he got dunked in. Success! We have the dummy! All because it glows in the dark, this one. If you can't see that, my dad currently has it in his mouth. Oh, nice. Disgusting. I bet cows and sheep have peed in there. Well, yeah, I think we'll definitely sterilise that a few times. Shush. Oh! Right, come on, let's get back to the car before anything else happens, and the car is just by those trees. You, George. Mwah. Kisses. Kisses. Kisses for George. Mwah.
Hello, party pants. Are you on party pants? Yes, you are. Yes, look at you. Yeah.
Looking out the window.
It's too much to look at, Mummy. I want to nosy round. George.
Can you see yourself on here?
Oh, did you see that little fro?
Morning. As you can tell, we are now home from our first camping trip as a trio plus Arnie. And I have to say it was a success. We had such a lovely time. For the last 2 years we've gone down to Devon, Dartmoor area for a week or several days. with my parents, because they tend to go down there this time of year. Obviously the last 2 years, I did vlog them both, I believe. We were able to stay in a nice cottage that one of my dad's customers gave to us for the week. She had a timeshare down there, but unfortunately that cottage has now, they've turned it into staff accommodation for the Bovey Castle Hotel. So we can no longer go and stay at that cottage. So my mum and dad were staying down there in their caravan. Me and Carl have got quite used to the first week of October going away now down there, and we felt like we were missing out. And my dad had that tent, so he said, why don't you come down? We paid for the pitch that the tent was on. My dad and Carl stayed in the tent, and me, my mum and George stayed in the caravan. Arnie also stayed in the tent with my dad and Carl. His dummy's just fallen out. Bear with me 1 second. Are you wanting to say hello as well? Are you wanting to say hello too? So yeah, that's what we did. We took the carrier bit of, well, we took George's whole pram, but the carrier bit we took into the caravan, and that's what he slept in. My mum and dad have got a really nice caravan, and they've got where the beds are, sofas are, which is where my mum and me slept. But they've also got like a dining area, so which makes up into bunk beds as well. But we just made up the bottom bed, and that's where George's carrier sat, and he slept amazingly. He slept how he sleeps at home. He woke up on one of the nights at midnight, the other night at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then the second time he woke up, the first night was 4 o'clock, and the second night he woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning. So he slept really well, like he does at home. He's a good sleeper, and we didn't have any issues. Obviously Dartmoor, if you've ever been to Dartmoor, it's very windy. The weather can be a bit horrible. We were very lucky with the weather. I think the day that we got there, which I didn't actually vlog, was very misty on the moor. So we just wrapped him up. He was very cozy up against either me or Carl as we were walking. So I would say that if you're taking a baby, particularly to Dartmoor, take layers. He had a little hat on, a hood up, he had like a little raincoat to just make sure he was covered if it did rain. But like I said, we were very lucky with the weather as well, so we didn't have to worry too much about that. It was just making sure he was warm enough, which he was. And as he always tends to do, he slept most of the time that we were walking in his little carrier. So we could definitely tell he was comfortable. If you can hear that, that's the bin men have just arrived, I think. But yeah, apart from that, our first experience of camping with a baby, I would say we took far too many clothes. We took far too much stuff for him. We just didn't want to be caught out in case he had explosions or things like that. But pretty much we had an outfit for him during the day, a couple of layers, and then an outfit for him at night, and that was fine. We could have probably just taken a couple of spares, but you just never know, do you? You would rather have overpacked for a baby rather than underpacked. But the campsite we were staying on, it was a camping and caravan campsite, so they had really good facilities. There was wash facilities there if we had needed to wash any of his clothes, so it wasn't like we were wild camping or anything like that. But we had the best time. I feel like it was made even better that we had George with us, and it just showed us that we can still do the things that we loved to do before we had George with him, and you know, we just take him with us. So I think that's given me and Carl more confidence as well to take him on more staycations, more camping trips in the future, even though we don't have our van now. But we have already spoken about next October that I think the Tavistock Camping and Caravan campsite do actually have cottages that you can rent out. So I think we're going to do that next year, because obviously as he gets bigger, it would just be more comfortable in a cottage, I think. But we loved it. It was so nice to spend the time with my mum and dad. They absolutely love spending time with George. And yeah, it was just overall nice to do something that me and Carl love to do anyway, but just have our baby with us. So if you are new parents thinking about going camping with your baby, or children, then I would definitely recommend it. We had a really, really lovely time. We went for 3 nights in total, and we could have definitely stayed more because it wasn't stressful, it wasn't difficult. It did help that we obviously had my mum and dad there as well. It kind of gave me and Carl a little bit of a break sometimes, because my mum would love to help out, particularly, or my mum and dad are there to hold him if we need to go and to the shower block. So that definitely made it easier as well, I think, having 2 other people there. But yes, I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Our first vlog actually as a little family now, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one, because now I'm getting back into my groove again, and I have got some nice videos planned. I really want to take George to his first pumpkin patch. I have his outfit all sorted, so I'm sure that'll be a vlog that I'll bring to you in the not too distant future. But I hope you have all had a lovely week, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.